Hi guys, happy Monday, November 3rd here. We just want to give you an update on Snap. It's a little bit of confusion on what's going on, when it's starting, if it's full payments, partial payments. I've been seeing a lot of news on it, and it's actually kind of confusing. So I wanted to look at that, what the update is, what's going on, and the astrology update. Because the last astrology that we looked at looked like we were not going to get the payment until probably March. So here's an update on all of this.
Factual SNAP payment schedule and crisis updates, November 2025-2026. KeyCap 2 astrological analysis, based on the May 16th, 1939 SNAP birth chart. KeyCap 3 key transits and what they mean for the benefit rollout and reform timeline. SNAP 1939 to 2026, timeline of crisis, reset, and renewal. A combined factual plus astrological synthesis, prepared November 2025. Program Identity, Natal Foundations. Birth of SNAP, Food Stamp Act calendar May 16th, 1939 round pushpin Washington, D.C. is almost equal to 12 p.m. chart. 23 degrees Taurus Capricorn ASC is almost equal to Virgo. Natal element. Description. Sun 23 degrees Taurus. Physical sustenance, food, security, literal nourishment of the people. Moon Capricorn. Governmental control, rationing, bureaucracy. Saturn 1 degree Taurus, Pluto 1 degree Leo. Constant budget tension between control versus survival. Mars 4 degrees Aries, Jupiter 7 degrees Aries. Federal activism, large-scale mobilization in crises. Uranus 21 degrees Taurus. Revolutionary concept of state-sponsored food aid, destined for upheavals every 84 YRES. Spiral calendar 2. Key real-world timeline, November 2025, June 2026. Date. Event. Description/legal status. Astrological layer. November 1st, 2025. Federal funding expires amid shutdown. USDA warns of halted payments. States freeze EBTs. Uranus-Sun system shock. Sudden halt. November 3rd, 2025, Mon. Court order deadline number 1. Federal judge orders USDA to ensure November SNAP release. Saturn-Moon judicial intervention preserves minimal structure. November 5th, 2025, WED. Projected partial payout. Treasury Secretary Besson confirms benefits could flow by Wednesday. Neptune semi-square sun fog, mixed signals, incomplete clarity. November 6th to 20th, 2025. State issuance cycles. Many states issue partial payments, others delay. Uranus-Sun continues uneven rollout, tech glitches. December 2025. Temporary stabilization, still underfunded. USDA extends contingency fund, public uncertainty high. Neptune 29 degrees Pisces, end of illusion, confusion climax. January 2026. Funding gap returns. Congress gridlock, agencies exhausted. Saturn 29 degrees Pisces pressure to restructure. February, March 2026. Transition reset window. Program overhaul begins. Old model dissolves. Saturn-Neptune, 0 degrees Aries, system rebirth, fog before form. March 3rd, 2026 eclipse, Pisces, Virgo axis. Eclipse activates SNAP's 6th house service. Announcements of new SNAP legislation likely. Eclipse trigger policy rebirth. April, June 2026. Full normalization/new model. Congressional funding or Modernization Act passes. Stable disbursement resumes. Jupiter 24 to 27 degrees Gemini, Sun 23 degrees Taurus expansion. Restored optimism. July, December 2026. Consolidation phase. Nationwide adoption of Snap 2.0, digital card upgrades, AI verification, new benefit tables. Uranus 26 to 28 degrees Taurus innovation solidified. 3. Interpretation by phases. Small Blue Diamond Phase 1 Crisis and Confusion, NOV, December 2025. Energy. Uranus Sun plus Neptune 29 degrees Pisces. Meaning. Shock, mixed messages, partial payments, public panic. Reality. Court-mandated temporary payments, patchwork state issuance. Symbolism. Lightning in the field, the food supply mechanism jolted. Small Blue Diamond Phase 2, Transition Reset, February, March 2026. Energy. Saturn Neptune 0 degrees Aries, the 0-point reboot. Meaning. Bureaucracy dissolves and reforms, policies rewritten. Reality. Legislative overhaul, possible new eligibility structure or distribution platform. Symbolism. The caterpillar liquefies, the old snap is ending, a new identity forms. Small Blue Diamond Phase 3, Normalization / New Model, April, June 2026. Energy, Jupiter Sun, growth under friction. Meaning, funding returns, optimism and modernization bloom. Reality, full benefits resume nationwide under Snap 2.0. Symbolism, bread returns to the table. Expansion after austerity. Small Blue Diamond Phase 4 Consolidation, July, December 2026. Energy. Uranus finalizes Taurus transit. Innovation institutionalized. Meaning. Stable system. New tech, fraud prevention, possibly broader benefits. Reality. Digital wallet rollout. Permanent funding mechanism. Symbolism. The Phoenix rebuilt. Stability through reform. 4. Summary outlook table. Period. Expected condition. Astro driver. Probability. NOV. Deck 2025. Partial / delayed payments. Heavy uncertainty. Uranus Sun plus Neptune fog. January 2026. Funding exhaustion. Pressure for change. Saturn Aries shadow zone. February, March 2026. Transition / systemic reset. Saturn, Neptune conjunction. April, June 2026. Normalization, new legislation, stability. Jupiter square Sun. July, Deck 2026. Consolidated modernization. Uranus late Taurus Gemini 2027. V. Narrative summary. November 2025. Snap enters its first Uranus return in history. The same revolutionary energy that created the program in 1939 now appends it. The White House oscillates between Payments Wednesday and partial only because Neptune's fog clouds every message. Courts, Saturn, intervene to preserve minimal continuity. Winter 2025 to 26. Old funding models falter. Administrative systems groan under technological and political strain. The public loses trust. Advocacy groups sue. States improvise. February, March 2026. The great conjunction of Saturn, Neptune, 0 degrees Aries, wipes the slate clean, a bureaucratic Big Bang. The 1939 blueprint dissolves. In its place, Snap begins a redesign toward digital resilience. April, June 2026. Jupiter re-energizes the program. Congress passes a modernization or emergency renewal bill. Recipients finally experience consistent deposits again. The return of the bread. By late 2026, the new architecture, Snap 2.0, is born, a hybrid of humanitarian intent and digital management. The Uranus cycle completes. 84 years after its birth, Snap re-enters the world transformed.
There you go, guys. So we have some bumpy roads ahead, but it is going to get back on track. And it looks like we're going to have a Snap 2.0 beginning next year. So that's good news, and it's going to be. They may offer many other benefits. Who knows exactly? But with everything that's going on with healthcare, with SNAP, and other things that they're taking away, this may be something that they feel that they need to do to give back to the American people. Okay, so that's good news, but we do have some choppiness and confusion, and that will continue. But it seems like the payments are going to start being made in some states, but you're still going to have uncertainty and confusion for at least a few more weeks, if not maybe a month or two. Really, in 2026 is when things start picking up for the obvious reasons. It's a new year.